Hello, assalamu alaikum, all viewers. Today we are going to learn about the MCQs of engineering test. Let's come we start for the first MCQs. The power of iota is a multiple of 4. How we calculate MCQs? The power of iota is a multiple of 4. 4 power n. Iota 4 power n is equal to there. So result is -1 +1 C iota and D minus iota. The correct answer is B. How we for n belongs here n belongs to positive integer of z. Z means here positive integer 1, 2, 3 up to so on. So the power of iota is a multiple of 4n. Multiple of means here that is 4 is multiply by 4n and belongs to natural positive integers 1, 2, 3 up to so on. Negative integer are not involved here. So directly we put here 1. Why? Because if we find the solution of this one, if we replace, for example, n is equal to 1, so iota power 4 into 1 is equal to iota power 4 is equal to iota square into iota square. We write -1 square is equal to positive 1. So the correct answer is 1. Similarly, if we put n is equal to 3, for example, so iota power 3. So in place of n we put iota power 12. We can write iota square power 2 6 and iota square -1 power 6 is equal to even number. So we get here positive 1 and so on. So we can say that the power of iota is a multiple of 4n. Iota power 4n is 1. Second, 4 power n plus 1. Sorry, iota 4n into plus 1. Iota 4n plus 1. What is the result? Is equal to n belongs to natural positive integers. So the result will A I1 iota, B minus iota, C plus 1 and D minus 1. So the result will be always positive 1 because we have already discussed 4n. The multiple of 4n we get the result 1. So 1 plus 1 we get here. So we get answer is 2. Iota square you will get a iota. Find the solution we can write 4n plus 1. So if we write iota power 4n into iota power 1. So look here, we have already discussed in the property, it is the multiple of 1 iota. 1 into iota is equal to iota. What is the solution of that one 4 multiple of, if we third part, for example, iota power 4n minus 1. So the result when we here is positive 1, it means that we will get here iota, and here is minus 1, automatically we get here the answer is negative iota. So A is iota and B is equal to minus iota. The answer will be minus iota. Here we subtracting minus 1. So directly we put here 1 and D is equal to -1. So how we calculate this one? Look here, if we check 4n minus 1, so the result is iota 4n into iota power -1. We, according to the exponent property, we eliminate 4n. We have already discussed the result is equal to 1. because for iota की power 4n is equal to 1 and belongs to z. We have already proved that one this property. So here is iota power minus 1 is remaining. We can write, so the result is minus iota. If we calculate minus iota, if we find this value, for example, if we find minus iota power minus 1, so the result will be equal to here 1 divided by iota. We can write iota multiplied by iota square. So the result is iota minus 1 and we get here minus iota. Objective. So if we write iota power n plus 1 plus iota power n plus 2 plus iota power n plus 3, so the result will be equal to what? Here a 1 b minus 1 c iota d minus iota. So the result will be equal to here we put here 0, automatically 0. So look here iota power n. So the series are step by step increasing consecutive positive integer. So for example, if we put n is equal to 1, so the what is the answer? Iota power 1 plus iota 1 plus 1 plus iota 1 plus 2 plus iota 1 and plus 3. So here iota plus iota square plus iota cube plus iota power 4. So here iota and here we get plus iota and minus 1 plus iota square into iota we can write iota square and whole square we can write iota minus 1 minus minus 1 and minus iota plus 1. Here minus 1 square minus 1 whole square you can write one step. Here iota both are cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So the answer iota power n plus 1. We start from 2, for example, plus iota n plus 3 iota power n plus 4 plus iota power n plus 5. What is the result? So the result will be 0, 0, b 1, c minus 1, d is equal to minus iota. The result will be 0. Why? Because look here, n plus 2, n belongs to the positive integer. Here step by step they are increasing n 2, 3, 4, 5. There is nothing missing here in the consecutive positive integer, so the result will be 0. If we want to check, for example, n is equal to 1, so iota 1 plus 2 plus iota 1 plus 3 plus iota 1 plus 4 plus iota power 1 plus 5. Look here, we get here iota cube plus iota power 4 plus iota power 5 plus iota power 6. We can write here iota square into iota. We can write iota square into square and plus iota square whole square into iota. And here we can write iota square power 3. If we here we get minus iota and minus 1 square plus 1, and here is minus 1 plus 1 iota square. Here we get minus iota square minus 1 whole square plus 1 and minus 1 square plus 1 plus iota and here plus into minus 1 whole power cube. So minus iota plus iota cancel plus 1 and here we get minus 1. So the result is 0. According to the general form, if we are applying, so consecutive positive integer the power are increasing step by step. So the sum or difference of difference of two imaginary numbers two imaginary numbers is always what? Real number, imaginary number, one and D, neither of them. So the answer is, look here, sum is used, sum and difference are used, means here plus and minus. If we are any two positive imaginary numbers, if we are subtract or add, so we will get automatically imaginary numbers. How? Look here, for example, we take here two imaginary number, 2 iota and 3 iota. They are two imaginary numbers. So if we add 2 iota plus 3 iota, so what is the result? Sum. Sum means here if we add 5 iota is also imaginary number. And we are subtract 2 iota minus 3 iota, so the result is minus iota. Minus iota is also imaginary. If we are divide the product or product multiplication or divide quotient of two imaginary numbers. Imaginary number is always a dash real number, B imaginary number, C positive one, D none of these. So look here, the product here means multiplication and quotient mean here divide. So imaginary numbers is used here. So we will get here the product. You must be remember if in the question product or quotient are used, so it means that we get real number. How? For example, we get the same 2 iota and 3 iota are two imaginary numbers. According to the question, two imaginary numbers we are taking. If we are multiply to each other, so we will get here 6 iota square. So what is the result? 6 into minus 1 is equal to minus 6. Minus 6 is a real number. Similarly, if we divide this result, look here, divide, both are cancelled, so we will get 2 divided by 3. 2 divided by 3 is also a real number. Thank you very much for watching. This is a complex number we are used in the form of, this is the complex number. Gauss was the mathematician. He discovered the power of iota we have discussed today. You must be learn some rules. According general rules, we can say that iota power n is equal to what? If n is odd, n is odd, n is odd mean n is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to so on. So the result will be equal to plus minus iota. So plus minus iota. Plus minus iota would be plus minus 1, C 1, D minus 1. So the result will be plus minus 1. According to the question, if we are n is odd number, if we put odd number, for example, I power 3, so what is the result? We can write iota square into iota. Iota, so the result will be minus 1 iota. So we will get minus iota. We will get minus iota is here. Similarly, if we find iota power 5, we can write iota square, whole power square into iota. 2 multiplied by 2, 4, iota power 4 into iota, we get iota power 5. And here minus 1 whole square into iota we get here iota square minus 1 whole square is even number, so even number is, so we will get positive number. iota is iota is here. Similarly, if we put fn is an even number, so iota power n is equal to what? So A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to plus iota, D is equal to minus iota. So the result will be equal to plus minus 1. Plus minus 1, if here I am using plus minus 1. So the result will be that one. Similarly, put I power 4, so we will get here positive or plus minus 1. Okay. And here we write this question, we change here plus iota, plus minus iota. So the result will be here, if we change here also, so the result is plus minus 1, plus minus 1 is also here, if we change here, there is minus 2. So thank you very much for watching. These are the MCQs about iota and f iota power L plus iota power M plus iota power N plus iota power O. What is the result? Are consecutive positive integers. Here M, N is what? And L, M, N and O are positive integers. So what is the answer? A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to minus 1 and D is equal to iota. So according to the general property we have discussed here, L, M, N are positive integers. That means that N belongs to here Z positive integer. So the result will be equal to 0. According to the property we have already discussed. Iota power A is equal to iota power B. If A and B are any real numbers, which of the following must be true? Which of the following must be true? First part A, if A is equal to B, and C, A plus B is an even number. Part C, and here odd number. And D, all of these. The correct answer will be equal to A minus B. So how? Look here, if we find the solution, we can write iota power A is equal to iota power B. So dividing both sides by iota power A and iota power B is equal to iota power B divided by iota power B. Both are cancelled here, this will be equal to 1. So here iota power A we can write according to the quotient property, iota power A minus B is equal to 1. So the result will be equal to 1. We can write iota ki power 0 is equal to iota ki power A minus B is equal to iota ki power 0 is equal to 1. So it means if bases are same, we can write A minus B. A minus B is a factor which is an odd number which we can get the result. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, we are going step by step. This is first year books. of engineering for the engineering test we are using for the complex form of the iota. Thanks once again. Please subscribe my channel.